And I say disaster because that's how it looks on the farm. But the United States Department of Agriculture has yet to formally call this event a disaster. That's why the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation is joining forces with the Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry and the Louisiana Cotton and Grain Association in asking Governor John Bel Edwards to take the first step in having affected parishes included in a USDA disaster declaration. Louisiana Farm Bureau President Jim Harper, Commissioner of Agriculture and Forestry Dr. Mike Strain, and Louisiana Cotton and Grain Association President Heath Herring each signed their names to this letter asking Governor Edwards to reach out to U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack for a secretarial disaster declaration. That would open the door for financial relief through the Farm Service Agency. From the letter, quote, "While some losses are still yet to be determined and some field conditions continue to worsen, we believe the time is now to begin this process so to not delay in allowing Louisiana farmers and ranchers access to federal assistance through the USDA." Louisiana 5th District Congresswoman Julia Letlow also penned a letter to Governor John Bel Edwards making the same request. Letlow represents the largest row crop district in the country, and some of the hardest hit fields belong to her constituents. Letlow posted photos on social media of her touring some of the affected farms. During a visit with the Louisiana Farm Bureau President Jim Harper, Congresswoman Letlow expressed her concerns for farmers and ranchers affected by the rain.
I'm hearing from a lot of my farmers all across the 5th District. They're concerned, and I'm here today at the Farm Bureau to talk to Jim Harper and see what the next steps are, how I can best come in and help serve the farmers in my community, because there is a lot of chatter, there is a lot of concern about these torrential rains that we've had, just that heavy downpour that just doesn't seem to stop right in the middle of harvest season. So I know if they're concerned, I need to be just as concerned and do everything that I can on a federal level to help them.
And Letlow is not the only member of Congress working to help Louisiana farmers and ranchers. 3rd District Congressman Clay Higgins visited the LSU Ag Center H. Rouse Caffey Rice Research Station on one of those rainy days. He says he's going to work closely with the Louisiana Farm Bureau for federal help.
The way disaster recovery monies are specifically dispersed to the citizenry that need that recovery assistance, that's where legislative language and bureaucratic execution of the legislative language can get very thick and unnecessarily complicated. Offices like mine, I'm a constitutionalist, we support much more streamlined, easily accessed disaster recovery program monies. It's American treasure. It's been harvested from American taxpayers and workers across the nation in order to give our brothers and sisters a hand up when we suffered some kind of a natural disaster. So it's when the bureaucracy of the federal government itself is in the way of the delivery of that recovery money, I have a problem with that. And we've been working very closely with industry leaders in agriculture and local and state government for 6 years so that the next generation of disaster recovery laws and the bureaucracies that are associated with those laws are more streamlined and more easily navigated.